Welcome to the Fab Blabathon! Yay! So I'm super excited to introduce you to my Fab guest stars, Dale Tyson. Yay! So I'm Tonya Hoffman. I'm the CEO and founder of the Public Speakers Association, and we're having our Fab Blabathon with the PSA because it's so much fun for me to bring these fabulous people to you today. So let's start. Mr. Dale, tell us all about how fabulous you are.
Thank you very much, Tonya. I have a business development company and the creator of an online accountability system to help people accomplish their goal. It was designed to help me with my client. I designed it for other people to use. Ask people if they think accountability is important in somebody trying to accomplish their goal. I regularly ask this to people, and so far no one has said no. Debbie replied, hell yes. Tonya, do you believe accountability is important for people to reach their goal?
Oh. Is that it? Oh, yes, people.
So, what is accountability? It's to be answerable for something and to someone. Think about a promise, making a decision, performing an activity. The someone can be you, another person, or a group of people. Accountability is all about people doing what they say they're going to do. It can involve in leaders who are influencing people towards a goal. It can be some type of a coach, a trainer, medical staff, or others. They want to improve their business and for clients to increase their accountability and success. It can involve family and friends. It can involve individuals. There's so many people that need accountability.
Do you find with accountability, because I know that's such a huge problem for people, is getting just stuff done. And what I always tell people, if no one knows that you're trying to get these things done and you're keeping it all inside, you're really doing yourself a disservice because so many other people would come out of the woodwork to help, right? But nobody would know. Do you have a suggestion for people on kind of how to start kind of moving your mindset into this accountability mindset?
Well, actually, I've got 10 reasons of why people fail in accountability. And we don't have time to go into all of those. But, one of them is fear. People actually learn fear. You're born a baby or a toddler, you don't know what's right or wrong. You get people telling you this. Some of it's false information. So you need to learn and understand kind of why is that fear. An example was I used to jump out of airplanes.
Wow.
And my parents weren't exactly thrilled about that. But it is very safe when you do it properly. So fears can be overcome.
Yeah, I love that. It's that aha moment that people have when they're like, I can accomplish things.
That's right. There's so many other reasons like procrastination. People take and put things off. Why is that? Kind of dig a little bit to see why they're procrastinating and be able to get past that.
I know people are always asking me all the time, how do you get everything done? Oh my gosh, you got all these things. And it's like one step at a time. You finish one thing and you go to the next thing. But if you try to get all of it done all at the same time, nothing happens because you're overdoing yourself. I'm sure there's like a major strategy for accountability. Can you give us kind of an idea of what that would be?
Well, actually, it kind of backs up before that, having your strong why. If you've got a goal, that's when you really need some accountability. I used to go to the gym and just kind of play around. I didn't have any weight loss goals or anything else, so it was a case of just playing around. When you do have a goal, you need to have objectives. You need to break it down. You need to have the activities. You need to know why you're doing this. Then the accountability kind of kicks in, keeps you focused on what you're trying to do. Get it written down. Get your plans written down. Work with some people to help you. If you've got a leader, a coach, a trainer, work with them. If you don't, we provide that service to help people accomplish their goals as well. Be able to move forward.
Yeah, because a lot of times people are like, well, what's your goal? People always laugh at my goal because it's the same goal every year, and they're like, well, that's a sucky goal, right? You can't ever change it. But it's to look back at myself the year before and not recognize myself. And in that statement, that's a That's a tough goal, because that means you've really pushed yourself to do things that you haven't even thought of yet, right? To make yourself change that much. But within that goal, there's like these little baby goals, right? That then there's very focused. Okay, I need to accomplish this. I need to do that. I need to connect with this person. And there's daily goals. Do you help people kind of create like daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, multiple year goal type things?
Well, in my business development company, which is part of what the accountability is, we work through a process to help people identify exactly everything they need to do to start their business. And that's an established process. But the goal is, where do you want to get to? Then you have the objectives, and those objectives are the daily or the weekly tasks and the activities that you need to accomplish to get to that goal. And sometimes the goal is not a fixed destination, it's a milestone. So you get to that point, and then what else are you going to do? Where are you going to grow your business? What's your next step beyond that? So it should be a life journey, not just, well, okay, I reached this, I'm done, let me retire this way. And a lot of people do, and that's fine for those. But for a lot of people in this audience, you're here to learn, you're here to grow.
Can't imagine that people, because you meet people that they're satisfied never learning anything else again or ever. Yeah. I'm like, I'm just like eating everything up.
That's right. Everybody's different. They can't really work with people if they don't want to change what they're doing. You can't change unless you want to change.
Yeah. And somewhat, enjoy the change, because even though it brings up fears, it brings up, insecurities, I'm sure, gosh, I can't imagine all the insecurities that whelm up.
Even as a solopreneur, you can't do everything. It's impossible. You might have a CPA, a bookkeeper, you have other people, but, there's a lot of other things that you need to outsource. We actually work with some leaders where they can outsource their accountability work to us. They work with them and the client to understand what they're trying to do, and then we can actually assume part of that accountability work for the leader.
Nice. When you look at, kind of this broad spectrum, you've got the kind of solopreneurs that are doing things by themselves, and then you've got kind of people that have multiple teams and things like that. Is there like a big change or a shift that you have to do, or is it pretty much the same for both?
No, as you grow your business and you get to the point where you really have to have other people on your team, whether they're employees, contractors, or outsourcing, and that, you need to get as many things off your plate. In the business development, we talk about 3 roles. There's the role of the owner, the role of a manager, and the role of the staff. And you get to the point where you just can't do all of them. So it kind of ties back into the accountability of what do you need to do, what's your goal, what's your objective, and work with somebody to get you going.
Love it. So, Dale, do you have something you would like to give away to the listeners today?
Yeah, for the people attending and the leaders, we're going to waive the setup fee, and I'll provide you a system with up to 10 clients free for as long as you've got those clients. For individuals and family and friends who have a goal and you want some help, we're offering a 50% discount and no setup fee as well. Let me just hit the button here to send the information.
Wow.
If you go to my website, accountablepartnerservices.com, there's more information about what we do. And here in about an hour or so, I'll take and upload the full report that I've got around all the 10 different reasons and some of the solutions. So it's one thing to have some excuses, which a lot of them are. It's another thing, here's some ideas on how to get around some of those.
And get connected with Dale, because obviously you need some accountability. I know you people. I see y'all on here. I know y'all need some of that. All right. Thanks, y'all.